Hello, my PC students. This is a continuation of your Brookstone tickets part 1. Remember, we had calculated the ticket price, and we had to remember that we were going to freeze the column. So you froze the column and you see B, 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 always column B. So we never went out of the ticket price column. We always used the ticket price column, and you see your red. And then we had the expenses, we totaled them, and you knew how to do that. And your net profit or your net income is your revenue minus expenses. Revenue minus expenses. All right, now what we want to do, I need to do a little bit of formatting here, so I'm going to pick up no dollar sign, and I'm going to go to Home, Paintbrush, and remember, we only want a dollar sign at the beginning of the column. And if there's a total, you put in a dollar sign, which you can see. All right, so here we have revenue with a dollar sign. We have total revenue with a dollar sign. That says totals revenue. It shouldn't say totals revenue, it's total revenue. Okay, and total expenses. You see your total expenses, and then revenue minus expenses. And again, we'll go over that. Your net profit or net income is revenue minus expenses. Revenue minus expenses. Revenue minus expenses. Revenue minus expenses. And revenue minus expenses. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to find out what percent, and here we're talking about ticket sales, like selling the actual ticket. All right, how many tickets did we sell? All right, we sold 3,865 compared to the total ticket sales of 9,756. So what percent is that? Equals, I want to take my season tickets, right, as compared to the total tickets sold. And the total tickets sold has to be absolute. All right, grab your fill handle and drag down. Now let's go with 2 decimal places, or we could have went with 1. It's either one, but here I see we have 15.38 and 15.36, so we want 2 decimal places to see the difference. All right, now this is the revenue. How much money did you sell the tickets for? The money that they brought in. And remember, it was $15.95, $20.50, $25, $12.95, and $6.95 for each of the tickets. All right, so what percent now equals, here's the revenue from season tickets as compared to, means divide, the total revenue, and the total revenue has to be absolute. So on the season tickets, the revenue was 37% at this point in time. Drag down, and again we want 2 decimal places, 37.43, 18.67 for reserved tickets, and so on. All right, what were our expenses? Okay, go Control S to save first. Now go to your expenses. Look at the salaries. Ooh, big time. All right, so equals, and we want to take our salaries as compared to, means divide, the total expenses. All right, and the total has to be absolute. So your salaries took almost 50% of your expenses. So you maybe should look at that. And your rent was 14%, and now telephone looks like it was 0 compared to the price of the other ones, and your advertising. So something needs to be dealt with here. All right, so now 2 decimal places, and you can see that your telephone is 0.33%. All right, so that gives you your percent ratios. You compared the ticket, number of tickets sold, you compared the revenue for each ticket, and the expenses. All right, and now you've got all your formatting done, so you are ready to do your headers and footers, but you know how to do that, so I'll stop there.